Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to this brand new Materwelon upload, and today's video is going to be a little bit shorter than usual because we are going to just look at two tweets from one user today, but I do have quite a lot to say about these two tweets in particular, so yeah, let's get into it. So now, trigger warning for basically everybody, because this event somewhat triggered me and made me lose faith in humanity even more, although normally I'm pretty hard to be triggered. But this user, going by the name of @DaveJax, has written this in his bio, and he even misspelled the word Transracial Life Matters activist, although that clearly is not a real title to have in the first place. Now you might be wondering, what exactly does the word transracial mean? The easiest way to explain this is by showing you the two tweets that made this guy blow up. I'm finally black. I've always wanted to say the N-word and now I'm legal to do so. Serving melanin look, latest N-word in town, #transracial. And then there's also this one. Yeah, yikes. So first of all, if you take a look at the re and quote tweets, you can see how hard this blew up on Twitter. Especially looking at the retweet to like ratio, meaning that most people were very against this. So what I'm gonna argue for in this video will probably, for a change, not be the classical unpopular opinion. So first of all, the transracial identity does not exist. This can definitely not be a thing people try to normalize. You can use tan to darken your skin or do whatever the fuck Michael Jackson did to lighten his skin. But you absolutely cannot change your identity or where you're from. You can choose to become a black guy from Africa midway through your life, when you have been a white American for the past 20 or so years. That's just not how it works. He's using the word trans to compare himself to people changing their gender, which we hopefully can all agree on the fact that coming out as being born in the wrong gender is 100% more serious and takes more courage for someone to out themselves than whatever this idiot is trying to do. This isn't an outing whatsoever at all, and this isn't even the first time someone publicly attempted to go from white to black either. You might remember a couple of time back this woman also tried the same, going through a number of surgeries to change her skin color and identity to become a black citizen from Africa, and obviously I also completely disapprove of that. Just because you tan your skin does not mean you get to be an African. That's clearly impossible. You are born with a national and racial identity. You can't change that, especially when your reasoning to becoming black is being able to use the N-word. Why would you want to say that in the first place? But after all the shit this idiot probably went through to switch his appearance, the joke's still on him. Since he still can't use the N-word, people still consider him racist now after he used it in his tweets, because the majority of people aren't buying into his narrative, which at least is a saving grace for humanity. Like, come on, there's a point where cultural appropriation becomes too much, and that line has already been crossed here several times. So the backlash he is getting is absolutely deserved in my opinion. Of course, everyone can dress up and look how they want to, but at the end of the day, you are white and you will never be able to change that, and you shouldn't even attempt to. So now another theory that I had seen people create is that this is all a Photoshop stunt, and I definitely think it could be possible, since you would honestly need to be completely brain dead to want to change your race. The guy on the left would still be 100% the same dude, especially because he also has videos of himself on that account. So since he's white, he still used the N-word several times, so he completely deserves the backlash he's experiencing from this, even if this was all done by him for clout and attention or to troll people. Granted, it wouldn't be as bad as actually going through with attempting to change your race, but still pretty horrible regardless. So my final takeaway from this would definitely be, stop trying to get attention on any social media platform by doing or pretending to be doing ridiculous things to outrage and offend people on there. Even though you might get some short-term attention, in the long run it will hurt your reputation completely forever. Second thing, also don't actually try to change your identity. That's absolutely impossible and you are an idiot for attempting it. Okay, so to kind of wrap up this thing, I definitely want to hear your opinion and thoughts on this topic. Let me know in the comments down below if you got something to say. Also, like and subscribe to the video if you haven't already, and yeah, you'll hear from me again in a couple of days, hopefully.